parents went through.
Alright, so most of you already know what 9/11 is. Well, to me, it was originally just a normal day, waking up, going to school. Really, it just seemed, everything was just calm, you know? Woke up, went to school, you know, everything was good. Everyone was like living a normal life. Everyone was going to work, trade centers were opening up, people were going there. Then around 9 o'clock, the first plane hit into the first twin tower. People thought it was just a mechanical malfunction, maybe pilot error. Rumors in New York said, oh, it's just, you know, first plane hit, oh, this probably was just a malfunction. Then the second plane hit, people started to realize, oh, well, this can't be malfunction. What's the coincidence of two planes hitting two towers? People started to, you know, cry. It was rumors. Many rumors was, you know, like I said, the malfunction. Then the school that I was in, which was like on the other side, was basically, all the teachers were worried when the first plane hit. First plane hit, it was like, you know, they seemed a little nervous, but they tried to remain calm to keep the kids, you know, pretty much, you know, calm as well. They told the kids that nothing's wrong, you know, just don't worry about it. But the principal ordered a dismissal, early dismissal. My aunt and my grandmother came to pick me up. Then they took me to the other side where I grew up, was in Far Rockaway, Queens. My side was facing the ocean because we're in a peninsula, and then the other side is facing Manhattan. The Hudson River is between Manhattan and Queens. And I look out into the distance, and all I see is one tower standing, and you see smoke. All you see is smoke. And it seemed like hours just staring at it, but it was just a couple of minutes. Everyone was like in shock. No one knew what to do. People were just terrified. And just so many rumors were flying around. Transportation stopped immediately. Trains were, you know, turned off. They were shut down. And then people started to realize once the second plane hit, it was a terrorist attack. People were scared. They didn't know what to do. Then when I got home, after that, my aunt and my grandmother explained, and she was like, oh, one of the towers were hit by bad people. Then my mom comes home, she's crying. She worked in Long Island, they let her out early as well. And she was a nervous wreck. She said she couldn't believe what happened. The job was all in commotion, people didn't know what to do, they were scared. And then my father, he worked in Brooklyn, he's a pharmacist, he was scared as well, so he had to travel back home too. So we didn't really know what was going on until we started watching the news. Once we saw the news, they showed footage of the plane crashing into the towers. And they just kept playing it. And then they showed footage of people jumping out of the towers. The local news was showing, you know, like, oh, look at that. They were like, oh, that person's jumping out of the tower, and stuff like that. It was one crazy day. And then the next day, they gave us the newspaper. It says it's war. People started to realize that this is serious. And want to look at it, pass it around. Then for my freshman year, for my 14th birthday, I went back to ground zero. Saw they're still cleaning up from the huge mess and everything. And you see like pictures of this all over there. Really little, you know, things to honor the people that died. And they have a whole wall dedicated to the firefighters that died and the people that died. So this is pretty much what happened that day. It was really a nerve-wracking day. People didn't know what to do at all. It was just commotion, confusion. People were just baffled with what happened. No one ever thought that was possible for the Twin Towers to be attacked, but it happened, and it just made everyone they were scared beyond disbelief.
Did your family know anybody that died?
No. Luckily, none of my family died, but my cousin, this is, I guess, a lucky coincidence on his part. He had an argument with his wife that day. He was going to take the kids to school, and he worked in the Twin Towers that morning. He took the kids to school late, so probably like around 8:40, and then with traffic, he didn't get to the Twin Towers until he didn't get there at all, because then he found out they were hit at 9. So him arguing with his wife kind of saved him from being there. And then another one was another cousin who works for UPS or some postal company. He delivered the package, they had a package, he delivered it, and then left 10 minutes before it was hit. So, I guess you can kind of say my family was lucky in that part.
Yeah. How has it affected you, watching the video? How did that affect you when you see them, knowing that you were so close to it?
When I see the video, it just brings back memories of me standing on the other side of the river, just seeing the tower just in smoke, and then it just collapses right before you. You just can't, it's just not.
Did you see it fall?
I saw it fall. I saw it fall. Standing across, all you saw was brown smoke. It just collapsed. Pretty much.
No question, Justin.
Fire away.
What are you gonna tell your kids when you're older and they ask you about 9/11?
Just wasn't a good day. You just, there's a lot of bad people out there, but you can't, I can't really explain it, but just 9/11 was a day that probably most Americans will never forget. I would tell them what I saw. I'll tell them that those guys who did it were bad people, not, the followers of that religion. So.
Anybody else have any questions for Justin? Thanks, man. Okay, so,